Hello everyone, welcome. In this session, we are going to learn variation in select statements. A simple select statement. As we learned in the previous session, a simple select statement is used to retrieve the data from the table. It can be used to display a specific column from the table, or it can be used to display the whole table on the screen. And here is the syntax. Select column names from table name. Here we can give any number of column names, and the example is select register number, comma, student name from student details. So when we execute this statement, this query, the column register number and student name will be displayed on the screen from the table student details. Okay, only these two columns will be displayed on the screen. The others columns will not be displayed on the screen. Or another example of simple select statement, select asterisk from student details or select star from student details. Here this asterisk symbol symbolizes that all the columns in the table. So this query displays all the columns from the student details. Select statement with distinct keyword. The distinct keyword is used to eliminate the duplication of rows in the results set of the select statement. So here is the syntax for it. Select distinct column name from table name. Here in this column name part, we have to give the column name where we need to eliminate the duplication. Okay. Here is an example. Select distinct student name from student details. So when we execute this query, if it will display the student name column from the student details table, but with an extra feature that if a particular name is repetitive for twice or thrice in a table, then the repetitive rows will be eliminated from the result set. Only the first encounter of that name will be displayed on the result set. Distinct clause in multiple fields. In the previous slide, we used the distinct keyword for only one column or one field. But here we can use this distinct keywords for multiple fields. And here is an example. Select distinct city, state from student details. So here the distinct keyword is applied to both city and state. If there is any repetition in the city and state, then that rows will be removed from the result set. Select statement with top class. The top class is used with select statement to retrieve the first n rows from the table. Let us say you have a table and it has nearly 100 rows or 100 records, and you want to display only the top 10 records. Then in that kind of situations, we can go for the top class. Here is the syntax. Select top. Here top is the keyword, and n is nothing but how many number of rows that you want to be displayed on the screen, and then column list. As usual in the select statement, we will give a column list, right? So the same column list in the result set, which columns do you want to be displayed, that column list should be mentioned here from table name. So the table from where we are going to fetch the data, that table name, and ends with a semicolon. And let's see the example. select top 2 asterisk from student details. So in this query it states that from the student details table we are going to display all the columns, because here asterisk symbol was displayed all the columns, but they are going to display the only top 2 rows of the table. So this that is the result of this query. So another example is select top 2 student name comma register number from student details. These two queries are similar to each other, but the only difference is in the first query they have mentioned the asterisk, which means they are going to display all the columns, but in the second query they are going to display the only two columns, student name and register number. Okay, the first two rows of the student name and register number from the table student details will be displayed. Select statement using where clause. Where clause is the most commonly used in the select statement. The where clause is used along with the select statement to extract only the records that fulfill a specified criterion. And here is the syntax: select column list from table name, where column name operator value to filter. Let's see the example, then you will get to understand how where clause is working. The first example is select star from student details. Till here we know how the query works, right? All the columns will be displayed from the table student details, and here is an extra clause which is where percentage is greater than or equal to 75. So here they are giving a condition. By using the where clause we are specifying a condition. We want to display the list of students who secured above or equal to 75%. So this query is used to display the student details, those who scored percentage of greater than 75 or equal to 75. And there is another example which is kind of similar to the first one. Select star from student details where percentage is greater than or equal to 75 and department equal to computer science. So here in this where condition they have given two condition. In the first example they have given only the one condition, but in the second example they have given the two condition, and this condition was separated by the logical operator and the logical operators and the other operators will be discussed in the next session. As we know that how logical operator works, let's see it. So here in this query will display the list of students, those who secured 75% above and those who belong to the computer science department. So the records will be displayed only if it satisfies these both conditions, and this is how the where clause works. And here are the list of operators that are allowed in where clause. The first one is equal to and the second one is not equal to. Here you can find two different kind of symbols here for the not equal to. The first one in certain versions of SQL this symbol is used for the not equal to, and in other versions of SQL this one is used as a not equal to. Greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, between. The between operator is used to check whether the values are between an inclusive range. The like operator is to search for a pattern. The in operator is to specify multiple possible values for a column. The between operator. The between operator is used in a where clause to select a range of data between two values. And here is a syntax of between operator. Select column list from table name where column name between value 1 and value 2. So here is an example. Select star from student details where percentage between 65 and 75. So when we execute this query, it displays a list of student details who secured the percentage between 65 and 75. As we learned in the previous slide that the between operator is used to check whether the value is falls between a range of value. So here by using the between operator we check that percentage of the student is falls between 65 and 75. If that student percentage is satisfies this condition, then that student record will be displayed on the screen. Order by. The order by keyword is used to sort the result set by a specified column in ascending or descending order. Here is the syntax. Select column list from table name, order by, column name, ascending or descending. You have to specify whether you want to display it in ascending order or descending order. Okay. Here is an example. Select star from student details, order by register number. So in this query, the details of the student will be displayed. All the records from the student details will be displayed, and that records will be ordered in a ascending order. By default, if we don't specify any order like ascending or descending, it will take it as an ascending order based on the register number. So it arranges the register number in the ascending order. And another example, select star from student details, order by register number DESC. Here DESC is nothing but they want to display the result set in a descending order of the register number. So basically these two queries are similar, but the first query displays the result data in an ascending order of register number. In the second query will display the result set in the descending order of the register number. Well, in this session we learned variation in select statement. In the next session we can learn computation using queries. So until then, this is Valarmati signing off.